favoring Aster. You can't go past this position 1 IO. I don't think it's lost yet, so hard to beat that.
Very true. Hard to beat that, and we haven't seen too much of the Spectre as well. So this is going to be incredibly interesting. You know, maybe this is Team Liquid, their answer to the IO. Do you think at least can it answer a core IO? Because a support, I like the matchup, but as a core, is it anything different?
Not really, to be perfectly honest. You know, maybe if we're able to isolate him a little bit, but you've always got that relocate, you've always got the maneuverability. That is taking a fair chunk of damage here, and iNSaNiA really using the full potential of that Death Prophet's high base damage. And well, this Mars is going to get his
Wow. Has been killed.
That's a great start from iNSaNiA. Might lose his own choreo. No, too close to tower.
So right now, Lenham is just looking to use that homing missile off cooldown, especially around when the range creeps are starting to be contested, to make sure
Radiant's
that Boxy's not going to get the free last hits on them. Look to deny a little bit of experience away, and you do want that XP lead when you've got this gyro. I think level 3 is really when they're going to be trying to start making something happen against.
And how does Tiger want to play the lane here? Is he going to stay with Boxy for a little while and get him his levels and then start making some rotations across the map like we see Tiger do so often?
Yeah, it's pretty standard, right? Like, Boxy likes to play these types of heroes. We talk about the harass coming in onto him. It's level 2 on the Timbersaw, but still just the level 1 on Lanham. Be able to get the kills, but yeah, so many times we've seen it with Tiger playing. Oh, they're actually going to kill up here.
This is iNSaNiA is just bodying mad right now. The Elder Titan is such a strong.
To guarantee that you're getting off these combos, because every single item you want to get at least 2 kills from.
Quafer taking a lot of damage. So is the Shadow Fiend. Quafer needs to stay right on top of White Elephant so he doesn't get the long raise, but he's still got the short one available. Storm will fall. They trade the position 2s here.
Good attempt there by Tiger, though, to get the snowball to dodge out for sure. He's the one that's going into the Spirit Vessel to try and combat. Honestly, there was like 3 of the heroes coming through from Liquid.
Mid lane again. Shard's going to be off the mark. Nice silence from iNSaNiA. Stops the Echo Stomp. Looks like they weren't ready for an early level. I mean, iNSaNiA is already level 4. Mad's still got a lot of damage to be able to play with, but Quafer gets some distance back on the high ground, and Team Liquid.
Now he's level 5. He's just going to position himself to tank up all of these creep waves, make sure he's got that regen going on himself, and then be too concerned about anything. I mean, they're trying to make a go on him right now, but you've got these TP rotations.
Here they come. Even Mickey with the Haunt as well, wanting to join the fight down bot. Monate's in trouble. Not going to be able to tank through this. The Whirling Death in the Shards. Tiger. Lenham's pretty speedy right now. But at least he'll be able to get away. But that is another big core kill here for Team Liquid. And they get Spectre out at level 7 now. And you see what he's got coming out. Soul Ring, Cloak. He's going full tankiness. It's going to be so hard for Aster to have the damage right now.
He's just not a care in the world. He's got the boys joining in onto him. XXS, he's going to find himself in no man's land. Still 5 seconds until that ultimate's available.
It's going to be a nice Earth Splitter. Rotations are coming through, but the Snowball dodge from Tiger at least gets rid of the damage that Tusk would have taken. White Album's finally going to join them at the moment. Mad's taking a lot of work. They're finally able to bring him down, though.
Is under attack.
You see he's starting to build into that Yule Scepter, so again, once he picks it up, he needs to make sure that he's getting at least 2 kills, I would say, before he can transition into his next item. And it's going to be a hard sort of item progression. To his credit, though, despite those 4 deaths, he's not been too bad.
He's going to get caught out on the higher ground, and meanwhile, Boxy as well with the chain forward gives him vision to snowball in and find a secondary target. And there's that maneuver, like I was going to be a big factor through the mid game. It could just further enable Quafer to have an incredible Storm Spirit game. And top lane, who have they found? There's the combo. Boxy's got some reactive armor stacks to play with, along with backup coming in. But once again, you see how deep he is in Liquid. They don't answer a response.
Yeah, that Requiem, not necessarily needed for the damage potential to be able to take him down, but if that wasn't Pops, Tiger would have been able to roll in and save him from that little bit of burst extra damage coming through. Again, full committal needed, almost, from the Aster lineup. as the IO continues to farm away in the jungle. It's one of these like shared understandings, right? You know, oh, you know, let's duke it out at around the 20-minute mark once we've got the Yasha, once we've got the Manta style, and we talk about the Spectre. They've found the Shadow Fiend.
White Album protected for a little while with this Your Scepter, but it doesn't matter. Tiger even gets some vision. So on the high ground, they're going to be careful. They don't have the greatest wards on the back, so not really seeing the rest of Aster, but iNSaNiA, he's being that roaming ward right now on the Death Prophet, forcing Aster to retreat away as Liquid continuing to put a lot of pressure on the map, finding 2 kills, but
the Arm's going to come online. See, he's already purchased the Spirit Vessel, only needing the Vitality booster still. Happened, but again, he's got the Haunt off cooldown. Having it at level 2 before it was used last time means that he's got that extra 20 seconds to play with, and with that Manta, they could make a go here.
Gets the jump, he's got to be careful. Haunt away, XXS dropping it right around the choke point, along with the cooldown as well, but Mickey with the Blade Mail, they're going to be careful with all the uncontrollable damage. White Album, Snowball in, Tiger, straight on top of the Shadow Fiend, they're going to be able to bring him down. Team Liquid, a nice shot! Look at them stuck in the crystal as well, they can't move anywhere, locked in. Brought down, iNSaNiA gets a triple, and Team Liquid, they bring the fight to...
Has not changed. Maybe the fact that you can't haunt quite as often, but honestly, you're still dishing out the damage, you know, and well, if Lanham keeps dying like this, then he's not going to get that Spirit Vessel. You've already got the Manta style to be able to deal with it, so as soon as they see that online, he's going to be playing a lot more effectively around it. It's not like you've got the silencers available on Aster outside of that Orchid that is nearly completed by Monet. Definitely a lot of save potential, so I feel like it's, again, going to be on Tiger to make sure he's saving the Spectre in these team fights, preventing the early use of the Manta style.
Always ready for him.
Just continue to see that the rest of the cause, iNSaNiA is actually ahead of the position 3 on Aster, and he's very close to the Shadow Fiend as well. This is some crazy gameplay that Team Liquid are dishing out. He's got Hood, he's got yours, Essence Ring as well, Radiant. Do you feel like they have the damage to go through Team Liquid's lineup? Because they're really beefy. Mickey with the, you know, Blade Mail, of course, for farming, but it's a great this game anyway with Aster's all their uncontrollable damage. He's got heart. It's just the itemization from Liquid and the gameplay has just been flawless. Jump in, Lenham, he's going to reveal himself. The quick yours gives him a little bit of space, controlling up Quaver, but he's still stuck outside the base here. Boxy goes in forward without any threat.
Plus 27-minute BKB, by the way. As I say that, though, you've got double BKBs now out for the Storm, for the Shadow Fiend and the IO. I think they're just waiting the extra 5 seconds until that Requiem's available, but they're going to be able to take the tier 2 tower in that time.
Are fortified. Radiant's middle tower.
Just wanting to make the most of this Aegis, perhaps. Still got a minute left on Koito.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Top and bottom pushed out for Radiant. And you also take a look at the levels that iNSaNiA is tied with the Storm Spirit right now.
Radiant's
His extra level in the ultimate is a big factor, as he's very deep though, iNSaNiA. But the boys are just able to join him from nowhere. Haunt, Storm Zip, Tiger's got Blink, Foxy with Static, with the Timber Chain. That's a pick off just into Roche. There you go. That's all they were looking for. Rotation all the way back to that spot. It was aware. Aster not disappeared from each other for the past minute and a half. Horn's going to come through now with the zip on the back line as well. BKB pop from White Album, but the BKB is doing absolutely nothing, and the nice snowball is going to disrupt the initial initiation that Aster are able to dish out. Mars will fall on top of the high ground. Quaver's going to be careful. Mad's doing a decent amount of work, but he's able to get the Bloodstone active, dragged him back, and they want blood. They want the IO. That's the all-important target here. So they're going to be able to bring him down. iNSaNiA, another triple kill for the Death Prophet. They just can't man fight them right now. Team Liquid with Boxy as well. These two heroes just forcing Aster back. They cannot fight into the Exorcism. It's got about a quarter duration left. Really don't want this buyback on White Album. They want to try and keep him up for that last defense of the top set of barracks here. XXS, gotta be careful because Poifus damage. Look at all the magic. They rip him apart. It's just not tanky enough here. Blink yours, that's all he's got. And our Boxy's hitting tier 4s. They just call it.
Radiant's
I mean, you can see why. You know, what a start to the day. This is the liquid that you like to see. You know, the day one wildcard liquid that just absolutely tears through teams. They don't care what the meta is. Well, maybe outside the Death Prophet, but if they